Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Huskers will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early, give the defense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but it just takes it the other way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Looking to scramble. Got room at the 35.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Texas A&M going quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Dances away. He's got him still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting out.
Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The short hands, it's Barney across the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Rayola. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And that decision will be questioned.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Buys a little extra time. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This drive comes from the 27. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right. 153, Easton.
To the air, it's Reed. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now improvising. Fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the right. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
That's good for a buggy Texas A&M.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. Inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go but on down. He goes at the 39.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
With the run on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Next, going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They take the lead with the 6.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from the line of sticks. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. They'll run the sneak for it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this is the 3rd to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. At midfield, he's got room. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting.